Good morning, everyone. What a gift it is to share this last day of this residential conference with all of you. So I am going to get us started out with a bit of mindfulness to just help us transition from our mornings or whatever time it is for you in the world onto our mats and into the space today. So I'll provide you with a couple of options for a beginning pose, but again, if there's something that you would prefer or something your body's asking for, be sure to honor that. So two options I'll provide for you is either an easy cross-legged pose. Maybe you use a pillow or a block to just lift your hips a little bit more. If you're choosing this, maybe you sit on that pillow or that block. Bring your legs crossed in front of you, either hands on your knees, maybe one on your belly, one on your heart. Option two is called Virasana or Hero's Pose. And feel free to do this without blocks or pillows. I'm actually going to use two. I'm going to use that support today. So I'm going to stack one of my blocks on top of the others like so. I'm going to go ahead and sit on this structure, wrapping your calves around the sides. Placing your hands on your legs, or again, one on your belly, one on your heart. And if it's comfortable for you, maybe you close your eyes. Adjust your body, find a position that feels comfortable. We'll be here for just a few moments. Inhale, seal your lips, breathing in and out through your nose. Choose a gentle, easy, and steady breath. Remove your tongue from the roof of your mouth. Take your time with each inhale and spend as much time as you need with each exhale. Explore maybe finding a breath that reflects the qualities of a calm, patient, spacious ease that we would like to embody in our minds. The intention for the meditation is the noticing, the awareness of our breath today. So we commit right here and now to holding the mind's attention on the breath. Creating that spaciousness. Stay with this gentle, calm, easy breath. Noticing the breath in whatever way it chooses to speak to us. Sound of the breath moving in and out through the nose. Perhaps there's a temperature to the breath. Maybe a cool breath in versus a warm breath out. Open to noticing a smell, a taste with each breath. And noticing felt sensation of your breath. How does it feel as it moves in and out through your nose? The next 40 or so minutes, we will integrate breath and gentle movement to offer your nervous system space to restore and prepare for the day ahead of you. We've had the honor of spending time with one another, passionately learning about our areas of interest, connecting, taking in all of this knowledge, holding it in our body and mind. And for the next few moments, we're just going to honor everything that our body has brought us through this past week. With awareness of the breath and gratitude for the ability to move. Seal this practice with one more deep inhalation through your nose. Feel your chest and belly expand. Slow, controlled exhale through your mouth. From here, start to wiggle your fingers. On the next inhale, we are going to open our arms wide out to the side, making a nice big T shape with your torso. And on the exhale, we are going to give ourselves a big hug here, wrapping your arms around your shoulders. Inhale, press your belly button out towards the front of the space. Shift your gaze up to the ceiling. Exhale, suck your belly button back towards your spine. Bring your gaze down to the tops of your quads. Release your neck. Inhale, belly forward, look up to the sky. Exhale, release. Find that nice curve in your spine. Shifting through a few seated cat-cows. Just generating gentle movement as we awaken our bodies. We'll meet back in neutral, releasing that hug. Maybe if you like, you switch arms to even it out a little bit. Option to roll your belly in a clockwise circle. Breathing out through your mouth, in through your nose for a lion's breath. One more breath here. And we'll meet back in neutral with a long spine, releasing your arms. Roll your shoulders forward, melt them back. Open your chest nice and wide. Imagine a string connected to the back of your spine, lifting you up, keeping a nice tall back, sitting proud. From here, whether you're in cross-legged or hero's pose, we are just going to remove those blocks or pillows. We're going to come to find a seat on our bottom. Extending our legs out to the side in a big V shape. Again, as you adjust, maybe you have your knees slightly bent, whatever's comfortable for you this morning. Continue to imagine that string like a puppet, just holding you nice and tall. Notice what you're sensing in your body as we adjust to this position. Maybe your hamstrings are speaking to you. Maybe your hips are tight from a long night's rest. On the next inhale, reaching both arms high to the sky, maybe interlacing your fingers. And on the exhale, gently melt your torso down to your right leg. Inhaling, reaching those left fingertips up and over your head, creating space in your left side body. You slightly adjust your shoulders so you can look up to the ceiling. A minute to melt into this position. Tuning in to what muscles are firing. The expansion that you're noticing. And anchoring in with your breath. Inhale back to center. Take a moment here in the seated position to just notice how your body feels maybe out of balance. Maybe there's more space in that left side. So to even things out, on the next inhale, reach your right hand high to the sky. Inhaling, lifting through that right shoulder. Exhale, melting down towards your left leg. Maybe one side feels a little bit easier than the other. And readjusting your shoulders so you can bring your gaze up to the ceiling and realign your shoulders. Tendency to melt in here. We want to keep that chest nice and proud. Breath in. Exhale back to center. Free to take some circles with your torso like we did in the beginning. Maybe changing direction. We're going to close our legs like a book, feeling them tightly together here. Take a minute here to just check in with your joints, with your knees. You need a pillow to sit on to give you just that extra lift. Feel free to use that support. While we have the support, I'm going to go ahead and put a block right underneath my sits bones, just to provide me a little bit of extra space this morning. Sending your legs out front. On the next inhale, you can't really see my feet, but I'm just going to point my toes towards the front of the space. Waking up our ankles here. Inhale, flex both feet back towards your chest. Inhale, point those toes. Exhale, toes back towards your chest. Inhale again, reaching up. Exhale, melting over those legs. Feel free to bend your knees here. We're trying to kiss our chest to the tops of our thighs. Maybe you bring your hands underneath your calves. Maybe you reach them out in front of you. Forward fold. Walk your fingertips back to come back to a seated position. From here, bending your right knee and planting that right foot right beside your left knee. On the next inhale, we are going to hook our left elbow on the outside of that right knee. Maybe taking your right hand behind your body and finding a supine twist here. Breathing in. Exhaling, we can melt a little bit further into this pose. Unhook that left elbow. Come back to center. Re-extend your right leg carefully in front of you. Noticing if one leg feels a little bit longer than the other. Inhale, bend your left knee and plant it right beside your right knee. This time, bringing our right elbow on the outside of that left knee, finding a supine twist. Right here as we extend our leg out to just check in with your mind. Maybe you close your eyes for a minute. Noticing if it has wandered to all of the things that you have to do before your classes today, or what was going on yesterday that inspired you, and to say thank you, brain. But for right now, I'm going to be right here. I'm just drawing your attention back to this moment. From here, we're going to bring the bottoms of our feet together, splaying our legs out to the right and left side for our Baddha Konasana. Spine nice and long. Inhale, lift. Exhale, fall over your feet. Maybe if you'd like, using your elbows to press down, creating a little bit more space. Here, we're going to close our knees like a book. If you're sitting on a block, go ahead and remove that. We're going to swing our knees to the left or right side to shift to an all fours position. So take a moment here with this transition. If you grab a drink of water, whatever it is that you're needing. When you're ready, we are going to come to bring our wrists directly below our shoulders, your knees below your hips, planting the tops of your feet into the mat. And just like we've done, we're going to start to draw some circles with your belly. Breathing, aligning your breath with that movement. Spreading your fingertips nice and wide. Switching directions. And then at your own pace, lowering your belly, lifting up to the sky. Exhale, belly button towards your spine. Take your gaze to your chest. Inhale, belly button down. Shift your gaze up to the sky. Exhale, curve your spine. Again, taking a few more of these at your own pace. Meeting back in neutral. Slowly walking your fingertips back. We're going to come to stand on our knees today. If you need additional support underneath your knees, go ahead and do that. We're going to stand up straight. Again, roll your shoulders forward, melt them back, release your hands behind you. Find a slight back bend here. Exhale back to center. From here, extending your right leg out to the side. Using your left leg as a kickstand here. Inhale, reaching up through your left fingertips. And exhale, melting over that right leg. Center. And walk right knee back down. Walk with your knees for a moment. We're going to switch directions. So whenever you're ready, extending your left leg out towards the side. Keeping your right leg planted to kickstand. Inhale, reaching up through your right fingertips. Exhale, melting over towards the left side of your space. And then releasing your left leg back down, right next to your right. We're going to bring our hands all the way down onto the mat and walk ourselves all the way on down onto our bellies today. Bringing your left or right cheek down to the mat. Take a moment here Inhale, lift through your lower back. Bring your forearms down onto the mat. For a slight back bend here. Breathing into your Sphinx pose. Maybe rolling your roots if that feels nice for you. Walking your fingertips back and all the way back down onto your belly. From here, two options. Extend your arms out in front of you for a nice full body stretch. Or the other option is to interlace your hands behind your back, lifting through your chest, lifting your legs. For a locust pose. Exhale back down. Maybe if you try one way, you try the other way, the second lift. Inhale, lift through your hands, lift through your feet, find that Superman. Exhale, release back down. Take one more of those if you'd like today. Noticing if they get easier or harder. Drawing your hands back to frame your chest. Tucking your toes underneath. We are going to lift all the way up into a plank, shift our hips back into our downward facing dog. So this is a pretty big movement. Take a deep breath, prepare. And on the next exhale, lift, shift your hips up to the sky, downward facing dog. Walk out those calves. Spread your fingertips nice and wide. With each inhale, drawing your chest towards the tops of your thighs. Inhale, lift your right leg high to the sky. Maybe bend your knee. Draw circles with that hip. Re-extend that right leg. And exhale, walk it through in between your hands, keeping your back left knee up off of the plant. The next inhale, we are going to stand up in this position. If you'd like, maybe bring your knee down. If you're following with me, we're going to keep our knee lifted. Inhale, lift your chest, stand proud, crescent lunge. Bringing your elbows to a T, touchdown position. The next inhale, drawing your left foot up to meet your right, sitting your seat back, reaching your arms up for chair pose. Inhale, lift, exhale, maybe you sit an inch deeper. Exhale, fall over your legs, forward fold. Take a moment here to maybe walk out your calves. Take your hands, grab onto your elbows, rock side to side for ragdoll. Breathing. Placing your hands on your calves, straightening your back, look forward, halfway lift. Exhale, fold back over your legs. Bend your knees as much as needed. Plant both hands onto the mat. Walk your left foot back, followed by your right. Lower all the way onto your belly, keeping your hands planted right next to your chest. Inhale, lift up through your lower back, look up to the ceiling, baby cobra. Tuck your toes, lift your hips high to the sky, downward facing dog. If at any moment you need a rest or a break, If you lower yourself down into a child's pose, honoring your needs. Inhale, lift your left leg high to the sky, bend that knee. Draw circles with your hip. Re-extend that left leg, maybe roll that ankle. Then exhale, walk that left foot through in between your hands. Again, option to bring your knee down or keep it up off the mat. On the next inhale, lifting up through your chest, pressing into that left leg, bringing your arms to that touchdown position for a crescent lunge. Deep breath in. Exhale, walk your right leg up to meet your left. Inhale, sit back in that chair, reach your arms to the sky, chair pose. Exhale, fall back over your legs. Beautiful job. Your muscles should feel nice and warm. Bringing your hands to your shins here, lifting halfway. Exhale, fall back over your legs. Bending your knees, planting your hands, walking your feet back, this time releasing your knees down and tucking your toes, shifting your hips back, reaching forward, bringing either your cheek or your forehead to the mat. Maybe massaging your forehead onto the mat. Just noticing how you're feeling in this moment. We've started to really engage our legs here. Engaging the strongest muscles in our body that keep us grounded. So noticing what you're experiencing in your quads and your hamstrings, maybe even your calves. What did that feel like for you? Is there anything that you're needing in this moment? Inhale, coming back to your breath. Few more breaths here. We're going to work through one more round of our flow today, and then we're going to cool down. You've made it this far. You've shown up for yourself. You've taken time out of your day to pour back into your mind and body. This cumulative effort to take care of our mind, our body, and our spirit. And each attempt to restore brings us back to our breath. Start to come out of your child's pose, so walking your fingertips back towards your knees here. Take a deep breath here. Walk your fingertips forward. We're going to come back to our plank position, using that for momentum to come into our downward facing dog. Inhale, lift your right leg high to the sky. Exhale, walk it through between your hands, this time releasing your left knee down, untucking that left toe. Inhale, reaching your chest up to the sky, coming to that T position. Drawing your elbows closer to one another behind your back. Kissing your shoulder blades together. Exhale, bring your hands down to frame your right foot. Tuck your left toe, lift your left knee. Plant your back foot here. We're going to stand all the way up, bending into that right knee. for our warrior two. Lift your front palm. Scoop forward, melt back, bringing your left hand to the small of your lower back for reverse. Playing with a little bit of balance. Plant all of your weight into your right foot here. You can use a block if you need. We're going to stand onto our right foot. Draw your right fingertips down and lift that left leg. If you're wobbly, maybe you just have fun with this here. But playing with your warrior three. So release that down, bring your hands to bring your foot, walk your right foot back next to your left, lower halfway or all the way into upward facing dog or baby cobra. Tucking your toes, lifting your hips, downward facing dog. This is gonna be our last round. Maybe you need a rest or maybe you're hanging in there with me. Starting off our Friday strong. Our last day of RC. Inhale, lift your left leg high to the sky. Walk the left in between your hands, releasing your right knee, untucking your right toe. Inhale, coming up. Bringing your elbows to that T position. Keeping your spine nice and long, drawing your elbows close to one another, kissing your shoulder blades together. Inhale, release your hands. So sorry about my dog. Tug your right toe, lift your right knee, plant the back foot. Inhale, walk your right fingertips back, point your left forward for that warrior two. Flipping your front palm, scooping forward, melting back, bringing your right hand to the small of your lower back for reverse warrior. Playing with that balance, placing all of your weight into that left foot. We're going to start to leap up off into that left foot, putting all of our weight there. Lifting your right foot off of the mat, drawing your left fingertips down to the ground, reaching your right high to the sky. Again, just playing with that warrior three. One more breath. Release that foot back down when you're ready, back into that warrior two. Waterfall your hands back down to frame your left foot. Walk your left foot back and we'll work through our vinyasa one more time. So we're lowering halfway or all the way to upward facing dog, cobra. And bring your knees down to the mat, shift your hips back, child's pose. Walking your fingertips back. Checking out your wrists. We're going to play with one balancing pose today before we cool down. So take your time, move in a way that feels good to your body. Any movements that feel important to you. We're going to come to stand up onto our mat here. Bringing our legs a little bit wider than hips width. Drawing your heels towards one another. On the next inhale, we're going to bring our hands as we start to bend down into your knees on tops of your thighs here. Maybe this is as far as you go, rocking side to side. Inhale, dipping your left shoulder forward. Back to center. Deep breath in, right shoulder forward. Back to center. If you'd like to take it a step further, you're going to inhale, lifting your heels up off of the mat, releasing your hands to a prayer. And then bringing your hands to that touchdown for a goddess pose. Inhale, stand all the way up. Exhale, fall over your legs for a wide-legged forward fold. And maybe wagging your hips side to side. Swing your arms out and up above your head. Stand all the way up. Stretch your fingertips to the ceiling for a star pose. Take up space here. Stand proud. Exhale, release your hands. Shake out your wrists. Bring your feet closer to one another. Last standing posture that we're going to do is bringing both feet parallel to one another, pressing through all four corners of each foot. Shining your palms forward in front of you, rolling your shoulders forward, melting them back for Tadasana, or mountains. Here, shake it out. We're going to come to the top of our mat here. Take this as slowly as you need, but we are going to make our way onto our back. We're going to have one option to dip down into a squat as we roll onto our back, but if you prefer to just come all the way down, go ahead, make your way there. If you're following me, inhale, bringing your hands to your chest, bending down through your hips, and then rolling back onto your back here. Hugging your legs tightly into a ball. Releasing that ball, bringing your hands to the outside of both feet for a happy baby. Rocking side to side. Inhale in. Exhale, release both legs out in front of you. Inhaling your left knee into your chest, drawing it all the way across your body. Maybe bringing your gaze towards the left side of the room. Inhale back to center. Release that leg back down. Inhale, hug your left knee into your right knee. I apologize. And exhale, release your right hand. Allow your left hand to draw your knee all the way across your body, shifting your gaze towards the right side of the room. Back to center. From here, lifting both legs up off the mat. Maybe bringing your hands behind your legs for additional support. Your legs up the wall. Each breath and noticing the blood flow changing direction. Releasing both feet down onto the mat. Keeping your knees bent. Bringing your hands to the sides of your body. On the next inhale, we are going to shift our hips up and come into a bridge pose. Pressing into your feet, keeping your chin up off of your chest. Finding a nice straight line here. Engaging your glutes. Exhale, release. One more just like that, or if the wheel is within your practice, go ahead and inhale up to your posture of choice. Exhale, release. Maybe you extend your legs out long in front of you. Take a moment here to just make any adjustments or movements. Give your body any attention that it needs in this moment for yogi's choice. As we prepare for our final resting pose. Maybe you bring one hand to your belly, one to your heart. Maybe your hands out to the side. Take a deep breath. Exhale as you find stillness in your final resting position. Shavasana. What a beautiful gift it is to spend time with our breath. What a beautiful gift it is to move our bodies with intention and love. Deep inhale. Slow exhale. Take as much time as you need in this final resting position. But if you'd like to move to rolling on the left or right side of your body, taking a moment here in this fetal position. Using your hands to gently lift you up off of the mat. Coming one more time to a cross-legged position. Finding a prayer. Taking a deep collective breath in. Exhale, breath out to seal your practice. The student and teacher in me honors and acknowledges the student and teachers within all of you. Thank you so much for joining me these past few days. I look forward to connecting with you in class or the next conference. It's been an honor, and I wish you a restorative walk into your last day of the RC.